All right, let's get it.
Oh, what's going on? Welcome back to another Wrestle Purist live stream, pre-Dynamite stuff. Quite a few things to talk about today, such as Trinity Fatu, former Naomi. She's signed what seems to be like a short-term deal with Impact Wrestling. She's going to be debuting at their weekend tapings this weekend. Um, CM Punk's allegedly apparently had his meeting with Tony Khan, Chris Jericho, FTR, the one that's been reported about recently. Obviously, we're going to talk about Dynamite that's starting in just over an hour. But yeah, man, obviously hosted by the usual myself, Big AO, Charlie, Chris O'Bread. Please like, subscribe, super chat if you're feeling generous, always
All that shit.
appreciated. But yeah, first things first. AO, how you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. It was a nice little mundane
Oh, of
day in the
course,
office,
bro.
you
How did I
know.
forget? It's because I've been out all night.
You said what?
I know what you was gonna say.
What was I
I
gonna
can
say?
hear the smile on your face
You
when I was
know,
going
I was
through the
just a
topics at the
mundane day at the
start.
office, you know. Today's
Bro,
my day off of the gym,
stop
so
it
I
off,
could,
bro.
so I don't have to rush between Dynamite and shit. Take my Wednesdays off. I can log on to Twitter, see what's going on.
Oh, fuck
And the World Wrestling Federation, is accused of more racism in 2023, man. In
why do you sound
2023,
so
it's
happy
disgusting.
about it,
I'm
man?
not happy about it. I'm happy, there's an old saying, Monty, what's done in the dark will always come to light. Triple
Absolutely.
H, I'm not gonna let you get away with this. I know y'all trying to scapegoat Vince. Vince ain't had nothing to do with those ACH Jordan Miles t-shirts, my nigga. That was all you, Hunter. You was in charge.
Mm.
Vince McMahon doesn't know who ACH is, my boy. So you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy he's getting exposed. I'm happy people are seeing that banana nose freak for what he is. You feel me? There's a lot of discourse to get to today, but it's a good day. And also, Arsenal just went and bottled the fucking league. The Gooners couldn't get it done today, could they, Chuck? Could they?
I
Got
want to talk about it.
just got thrashed by United's
I
little
want to talk
brothers.
about it.
Sad day.
I
Sad
want to talk
day.
about it.
Very
Just got
sad
Let's
day.
thrashed.
Sad day for Charlie. But other than that, Charlie,
Bruh.
how are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm doing alright. I had a pretty productive day. Got some uni work done. Went and got my nails redone. Watched the
Wonderful.
football. That was it was
You got
football.
blue nails on the day that Arsenal were playing Manchester City.
See, I didn't think about that until I chose the colour after, and they were like
Listen,
halfway through
this is
doing it, and I was like, oh
See,
you
she
shit.
knew
part to
what was
blame for
going
this.
on.
I didn't think about it. But
Yeah, man.
it's alright.
It's
It's
Hey, man.
always another season.
The great thing is, United beat on our little brother's city. Manchester is currently red by the transitive property of algebra. It's really like Manchester United beat the shit out of Arsenal today. But we not going. We don't gotta go there. It's a wrestling podcast.
Yeah, it's a wrestling podcast.
It's a wrestling podcast.
But just know it's tough times.
Just know.
Fan, you know. I'm a Chelsea fan now, so. But anyway, it's a pro wrestling podcast, and Chris, big pro wrestling fan. How you doing?
I'm good. I get to watch King Omega wrestle today.
That's a
Who's he
fact.
wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Golden Brothers.
Don
Don Callis has dubbed them.
Good stuff. All right. So the first thing we'll get into is the thing that I hilariously forgot about at the start. What I'm gonna do is, because it's it's like a legal thing. You know, I'm gonna go to Brandon first. Then I'm just gonna read through his thread about it. So, former WWE writer Brittany Abrahams is suing the company and individual staff, alleging discriminatory treatment, harassment, hostile work environment, wrongful termination, unlawful retaliation against the plaintiff due to her race, colour, and gender. Defendants repeatedly subjected the plaintiff to unlawful discrimination, hostile work environment, unlawful retaliation for complaining of defendants' unlawful employment practices, including her complaints of racial harassment and discrimination and other wrongdoing. And obviously there's quite a lot of details and a lot of stuff that AO has looked through. AO, you're the law guy. You know,
I am.
you seem to educate us on this channel about the law sometimes. I'll throw it to you because you seem to have, you reminded me hilariously without even meaning to.
WWE was like so thirsty to fire this woman that you know what they got her for, Monty?
What?
Taking a WrestleMania chair home.
Yeah.
Really?
They said, you motherfucker. How dare you take this chair home? You're at it.
That's crazy.
How did other members of the team taking them to?
Meanwhile, she's part of the writing staff. You got like camera crew and them just taking chairs. Like anybody who wants one can just take one. That's industry standard. Like WWE's not doing anything with it. Like they're not selling them on eBay or whatever. Like if you want to just take it, my nigga. Like there's way more than anybody who works at WWE could take anyway. So it was just we got her red-handed now, and they got her up out of there. Do I think this makes it to court? No. WWE, Jerry Chuck Cutter, he'll try to get a summary judgment, try to get this thrown out. It's not gonna get thrown out, and they're gonna end up settling out of court. She's gonna get a nice little fat paycheck. Vince isn't going anywhere. Dana White has done much worse to many more people, and Ari still.
Dana got caught on camera, bro.
Caught on camera smacking up his wife.
Crazy.
Like he's not getting out.
Ari didn't even flinch.
Said nothing about it. He was like, "Hey man, y'all got Dana's number. Call that nigga." Like he did not care, bro. And if y'all remember, Vince is higher in the pecking order of this new company than Dana White. Like he has a higher position, so it's not. This is people like I know people are hopeful like, oh, we got the smoking gun now. Vince is going down now. He's really not, my nigga. He's not. So I don't know what to tell y'all, bro.
Bro, he ain't going down until he's down in the ground. You know?
For real. That's real shit.
That's Vince McMahon, man. You know. And whether how much of a shitstorm it is, you know, he don't give a shit. You know, he thinks it's good. But Charlie, how do you feel about WWE being accused of some disgusting things?
I mean, it's not shocking, is it? It's like every couple of months that shit like this comes out. It's just the thing that I really got stuck on was the fact that they literally found any opportunity to get the writer out of the company. Like taking the chair home when it's something that everyone does.
Fans take the chairs home, bro.
Literally, it's just, I don't know, man. Like reading through like all the different things that she like listed that like had been pitched, it was like, I don't even know what to say because some of it was just so fucking nuts.
What was the Obviously, I've been like out all evening. Hilariously, I was at
So
one of the
I'm
WWE house
gonna throw
shows.
some at you.
So I've missed quite a lot of stuff. I know like the headlines,
One
but
of
like
them,
I saw something on Twitter, and it was like some of the details of some of the stuff that was picked.
Yeah.
they wanted.
So, what was that Shane Thorne thing, bro? Because that was
No, they
great.
wanted to
God.
give.
Is
They
that
wanted
real?
to give
What
Shane Thorne, now known as TMDK's in New Japan New Japan Professional Wrestling, Shane Hayes. They wanted to give him a nigga hunting gimmick, bro. Where he was Crocodile Dundee, right? They wanted to make him the nigga hunter. He was Crocodile Dundee, but instead of hunting crocodiles and kangaroos or whatever, he was out here looking for niggas. And they wanted to make it a recurring rib where he was just like chasing Reginald, now known as what's his name now? Scripps, now known as Scripps, just chasing him all over the building, and Scripps would do a backflip away or whatever, just run away, all that shit, like a 24/7 gimmick, like that Scripps was doing. And then Shane Thorne would just shake his fist in the air, like, "I'll get you next time, Jigaboo!"
They pitched for him to put Reggie in cages as well. Like they really went the whole 9 yards with it.
Bro.
Oh, how's that still getting pitched in the 2020s, man? Like, fuck, I know it's Vince, but come on, like
he's cooked, man. We need him back in the writers' room.
That nigga watched Roots and said, "Hey, man."
Like that almost made it to TV as well because Shane Hayes literally worked a dark match like in the gimmick.
Yeah, they worked. There's a picture floating around of him in the gimmick. So they were like,
yeah, I remember seeing a video of his entrance on Twitter with the new gimmick, and everyone was like, "What the fuck's this?" It's we're lucky we didn't get to find out more.
Lucky, unlucky. You imagine if that nigga hunting gimmick made it to TV? Loki, that's what they got Braun Breaker doing on television right now, bro. If you're in NXT,
not,
if you're in NXT and you're a nigga, stay away from Braun Breaker.
He just killed Andre Chase, man. That's a white man right there.
Hey, Andre Chase, many are saying that he's an ally. I don't know.
But Braun Breaker, since his heel turn, has been, it's woke up the animal in him again.
I heard people are liking it. I don't
know. I never got off the Braun Breaker bandwagon, but I was getting like quite worried in terms of how stale he was starting to feel in NXT and him not getting called up yet. But this heel run is I'm into it. It's probably the best part of the show at the minute, to be honest. But the bar's not that high these days.
While we're still on Braun, do you think he gets drafted as a heel? Or they just reset and do the whole babyface shit again?
I don't know. I'm 50-50 at the minute. The heel stuff's working. I think it seems like
the clips I've seen,
he seems fired up for it, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't really stand the babyface shit at all. I can't cap to you, bro. I ain't like it. But this shit looking alright.
Yeah, man. Shout out, bro. But yeah, WWE, Racismo. It's
Racismo's alive.
It's not good to hear, man. I don't want to be hearing this stuff. I don't want to hear this stuff coming out the writers' room in my graps, And it's not even like. Did you guys hear about? I forgot who it was, but like some former wrestlers like suing like Jim Cornette, The Rock, like everyone, like the most insane list of names, when it's got Cornette and The Rock on the same list, and you're suing people, it's crazy. And it was just kind of something that's just gonna like, you don't know how it's gonna make it to court at all, Whereas this is obviously it's come from like a WWE, right? It seems like a seemingly, a sane person. So this is this is obviously a lot worse. This is a lot worse, 100%. And it's obviously going to carry a lot more weight to it when it's like a former employee in that sort of position, Because everyone always wonders what happens behind the closed doors of a writer's room.
This
You
is
see,
it, man.
Imagine being Reggie, bro. Like, he has been pitched some shit, bro. He needs, if he ever gets released, God forbid, I want everyone working. But listen, I'll fight tooth and nail to get him on a podcast.
we gotta do it. We gotta do it. We have to. I know Reggie's got stories, bro. Because he broke in being I'm sorry, I forget her name right now. What's the blonde one? Corey Graves' wife. Carmella, yes. That wasn't an insult.
Oh my God,
I
they
actually
pitched
kind of like her work. But she was like her little sommelier and shit.
They wanted him to dress in drag for that. That was one of the other pitches.
Remember when he was part of the Mercedes? He was part of the Mercedes Bianca Mania.
Bro, no, Monty. He wasn't part of it. He was the centerfold. He was the main piece. He was the driving factor of the WrestleMania main event.
Why? Vince just... I don't know if Vince loved him actually first. I think Vince loved getting a pop out of him.
Nah, he popped him. He just popped Vince, bro.
Yeah, 100%. But I say love very sparingly because it's like, we had him doing some wild shit, bro. You don't do that to love.
He's like R-Truth. I could do some flips, pal. I love that shit.
Crazy stuff, bro.
How many times do you think Vince tried to get Reggie to rap?
No, is Chris there or is he gone? We lost him.
I don't know. You see what I have to do with on Fridays, bro?
Bro,
Oh my God, the 9/11 pitch as well. I forgot that as well.
Oh yeah, did you see the 9/11
pitch?
Wait, no, you didn't see the 9/11 pitch?
Wait, if you remind me, it might spark a light bulb in my
head.
Alright, off the top of my head,
so they wanted Mansoor, formerly known as Mansoor, to be holding he had some kind that it was supposed to be a love storyline between Mansoor and Aaliyah, not Mysterio, but the active wrestler, right? Yeah. And Mansoor is gonna be like, I have a secret that I've been keeping away from you. I don't know how to tell you, blah 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 blah. And the secret was gonna be that he was the mastermind of 9/11 at 5 years old. The 5. Mind you, he's the only Saudi. He's the only Saudi who's part of the Rock. Like, there are other Muslims, but Saudi.
Wasn't it? It
Saudi
was
Arabia's
the
behind
love
9/11.
triangle between Mansoor, Mustafa Ali, and Aaliyah, and it was just.
That's crazy.
It's nuts. It's just.
All right,
Vincent, let's get all these Browns together, pal.
Bro, I've got a secret part of the story. Just makes it like.
It's
Because imagine, when you hear about these things, you imagine how it would play out on TV if it actually got that far, and it's just like, bro, imagine the week. You know what? Like WWE fans all go with anything, bro. If Mansoor was just doing for weeks and weeks, I got a secret, man. He's like internally fighting with himself, and he's oh man, and everyone's figuring out what's his secret. Oh, he's dating an NXT call up or something. And people are like speculate like normal things.
Aaliyah's going through his backpack. She's like,
open Raw one night, and the lights will be dimmed. And he'll come out and he'll tell the world his secret, and Vince will still somehow not get sacked,
Aaliyah will be rummaging through his backpack trying to figure out what the secret is. She'll be like, Mansoor, what are you doing with all these burnt up Saudi Arabian passports?
I thought I'd do this shit, man. Crazy compliment,
It's real bad.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna let's.
Nah, I want to know what set Ali off. Was it Was it this?
There was another one that people are like lining up with the time that Retribution happened. I need to see if I can find it quick because that one was also insane.
Man, I need to. I'm cleansing the stream with some super chats. We appreciate all those that have been sent so far. I appreciate those that have been waiting. Keep them coming, and we will get to them. Mansoor84, appreciate you very much. $5. Paying to see the boys get off nasty jokes on proposed Mansoor saying Shane Hayes gimmicks. I know WrestlePurious group chat was wild when that dropped. Well, yeah, that's what we've been doing.
Yeah, we've just been popping each other.
I hope you've enjoyed the first 20 minutes of this pod.
Yes.
Darren Walker, £5. Appreciate you. Rob, you must be happy tonight. Jeff Jarrett on Dynamite tonight. Get the soundboard on. Dax versus JJB Real Wrestling. Is Rob in the live chat?
Oh, yeah, Rob's
He probably is.
Begging for a link. Rob, you're not getting a link, bro. Volunteer for a podcast once in your life, and you'll have the link.
He knows when to happen. I'm all for volunteer, Showtime Spurs $4. Arsenal. What happened?
Chuck, what happened?
I don't know. We bottled it, man. It's fucking shambles. I don't want to talk about it.
Pylon's $5. Appreciate you. I need Charlie's thoughts on Ibushi's new theme and implications for the elite law. Well, you are the elite law expert, so.
I didn't know that there was a new theme until like 5 minutes before we went live, so I've only just listened to it. It does sound like Battle Cry. Like the beginning, like the opening of it does sound like Battle Cry.
I gotta listen again.
So it is quite complimentary to Kenny's like main AEW theme. I just think it means that he's gearing up for a debut, and he's going to be in AEW before like the end of June. At this point, like that's my thinking.
Yeah, Ibushi always saying like it makes so much sense.
We were talking about 9/11. We talking about.
Do you have any thoughts, Chris?
Any thoughts on 5-year-old Mansoor being in charge of 9/11, Chris?
I almost wish that they went through with this. Not even just to get off my WWE bad jokes, but to see the people who would be defending this fucking storyline, bro. It's insane, bro. Y'all remember when what's his name, Muhammad Hussein, had those fucking niggas in black masks come and fucking
attack the
Undertaker?
That was crazy. Crazy talk.
I still can't believe that he's the only one who caught any heat for that shit.
Right.
Vince didn't get fined. No writers got fired. Muhammad Hassan just got sacked, bro. He's like, hey, man, I know we literally forced you to do this, but you gotta get up out of here, bro. Like, that's
yeah, it's nasty.
Fucked off. He's he's Italian.
He's Italian, bro. He's a white guy with a tan. They could have just named him. They could have put him with Little Guido. What was Little Guido's name in WWE?
Nunzio.
Yeah, they could have put him with Nunzio or something. Like, come on, bro. They put him in the FBI.
Crazy, bro. He's Muhammad Hassan. I forget what his real name is. Apologies.
He's Italian as hell.
He's Italian, and he's a history teacher these days.
He's a principal now.
Imagine finding out your teacher did that to the Undertaker.
Like you see that meme just floating around Twitter. It's like people use that meme all over the place. It's not just wrestling Twitter, bro. Like basketball Twitter uses the NFL Twitter, Black Twitter. So you imagine you just see that shit and you're like, ain't that ain't my fucking principal?
Crazy company, bro. What the fuck, man?
Nuts.
But yeah. Okay. Rob 199. I need that yard to get my shit off about Big TNA. Absolutely not.
No, Rob.
You just ruined your case,
That shit that you was getting off on the timeline was nasty. Let me see if I can find it real fast.
You're out here getting ratioed by Peach, brother.
I didn't even see Peach's ratio. Let me see.
Breathe with 4.99. Appreciate you. Be honest, guys. Are y'all gonna watch Impact now? Trinity will do well. Yeah,
I'll
we'll
try.
use this to
I'll watch
move
this
on
segment.
to
If Trinity is going to be a feature part of the show, I'll definitely tune in for his segments 100%.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The entire show, fuck no, absolutely. not.
But yeah, I'll just use this to segue into the Trinity stuff. So obviously Trinity, the former Naomi in WWE, she's been, we talked about it on the Monday podcast. Like, she's been laying very low in terms of like actual wrestling stuff. Like not laying low in terms of going like social media silent and stuff. Like she has been active on there, and like she seems to be doing very well. And seems to be very happy and stuff.
Yeah.
But like in a wrestling sense, like she hasn't stepped into a ring with anyone or anything in any like working capacity since she walked out of WWE.
Almost a year now.
And obviously it got reported earlier on today by PW Insider Elite that Trinity is going to be the surprise that is unveiled at the Impact Wrestling tapings this weekend in Chicago. So that means that it'll hit TV in like 2 weeks or something. I don't know
So
what
they don't even have like a live show this Friday.
Nope.
It's just she's just popping
It's
up to a
just
taping.
it's part of the tapings.
Oh, brother.
Part of the tapings, brother. The only things that they do like live is like the pay-per-views, I think.
Yeah, the
I'm not sure. I'm
pay-per-views,
not a big Impact guy these days. I
They
was
have like
back in
those
the
Friday
day,
night specials too.
But,
I'm not sure if those are pay-per-views or not, but they're live.
but yeah, she's going to be involved there. She's going to be making a debut. There's no word on whether she's like signed a long-term contract or anything. Most would assume that she hasn't, because it's AO brought up before we went live. He brought up Mia Yim. It's like it's not uncommon for like people to just go Impact, keep themselves active, do some good stuff if they can. Work some because there is good wrestlers on the roster, 100%. The only thing that just kills Impact is just like the audience is just so small, man. It's so small, but it's not like it's full of shitty wrestlers or anything. Like there's loads of good wrestlers that she could work there.
Even if the Impact audience stayed the size that it was, and they actually just like were lively and cheered and weren't sitting on their fucking hands, I think people would have the ability to get into a product a lot more. But like, yo, you can hear a pin drop during the tapings and shit. It's so off-putting, bro. I can't watch that shit. They make less noise than like
It is tough.
Austin Gunn during the pandemic, bro. Like it's
kind of
bad.
depressing. It is kind of depressing, the atmosphere at some of the tapings and shows, to be very honest. But like KO just said as well, like Trinity, I assume she's going to be like quite heavily featured if they've got her, or at least like if she's not going to be heavily featured in the sense of being like all over the shows every week, like she'll at least be in like a high profile feud, and she'll come in every few weeks and do stuff. I'll tune in to watch Trinity 100%.
You see that number Nick Aldis popped for Impact?
I know that he popped a number, but I didn't
popped
know
a crazy number. So hey, man, Trent might hit like 225 type shit. He might do something crazy.
Trinity and Nick Aldis, the new fucking
the real needle movers. Rob tweeted Trinity versus Deonna Purrazzo, Trinity versus Killer Kelly, Trinity versus Redacted. I'm not sure who he's referring to there. Trinity versus Giselle Shaw, Trinity versus Jordan Grace. There's a solid
3 snakes.
1.5 matches on that list I'd actually want to see, Rob. I can't count you. Rob, who's Redacted?
She's
Redacted.
I think she wants to wrestle Mickie James or
Yeah.
I think, and that's kind of just like a testament still to like Mickie James. Like people still like want to wrestle her and stuff. Like she's one of the first people that Mercedes mentioned when she left WWE. Bro,
Killer Kelly.
Yeah.
Bro, ignore Rob. Ignore him.
Oh, Masha Slamovich. Okay.
Yeah, Redacted. Anyway,
she's good.
Yeah, but not a friend of the brand.
What did she do?
The only question I have about this Trinity thing is, does Impact?
All right. Trinity photo. Like I said, we don't know if it's actually she's like signed like a long-term deal, or she's just signed to do a few matches. If she's signed to do a certain amount of time, like, we don't know. But yeah, it's good to see her kind of like getting back out there. I guess like I said, it's kind of popped me. I'll watch her stuff, and it's just good to see her back out there because there was some like slight whispers of speculation that she might just be like fuck it. Because I'm sure she would be fine if she did retire. Obviously Jimmy's still in WWE, and obviously the Usos are killing it and stuff. So the household isn't going to be like suffering or anything. Yeah, man, and obviously she's got a huge following and stuff, and she's going to be able to do other things and and other ventures and whatever she wanted to do. But yeah, man, she's back in the wrestling game. So I'm actually quite looking forward to see what she's going to do.
What is the status on Mickie James's injury?
I think she's got like a dislocated rib or some shit.
She'll be fine then.
I think she says she'll be out for like 8 weeks or something, 6 to 8 weeks or something like that. So they could probably build towards it and then do the match.
What's your question, Chris?
Oh shit. Does Impact have more money than Stardom? Because I know it came out that Stardom wanted to get dates for Trinity, but like they just didn't have the money for it. So does Impact got more bread?
Trinity also just said that wasn't true. So
they didn't say they didn't have the money for it. They said they wanted to keep spending down. Bushiroad has billions and billions of dollars.
Yeah,
it's just how they want to spend.
Yeah, it's just how they want to use the wrestling division. The report was in the wrestling division wanting to keep costs down. Initially, they did want to get Trinity Fatu in, and obviously, like with them, obviously they must put a lot of money. Well, of course, put a lot of money into getting Mercedes to come in, and they must have just like the report kind of like, it kind of painted the picture of it was just kind of they didn't want to like commit that much money into doing all of it. Then Trinity took that report, posted it on their Instagram story, and said it was false. So who knows, bro? Like who knows?
With Trinity doing like this Impact stuff, like this might just be a way to get her on Resurgence and do the match with Mercedes.
That would be fire.
Like that wouldn't surprise me at all.
I could not see Mercedes working Resurgence, but
if the pay they should do it, I think I think Mercedes like a real.
I mean, not Resurgence. I'm sorry, not Resurgence. I thought that was a fucking Impact. That's a fucking New Japan.
Oh, you're thinking of
I'm thinking of what's they call that shit?
Rebellion.
Yeah, Rebellion. That's the Impact pay per view with the
I thought I mixed them up then. I was gonna say
no. Resurgence is the New Japan pay per view.
Yeah.
While we're on this, people keep saying like, "Oh, TK fumbled the bag. Why wouldn't you want Trinity?" I don't think that's true at all. I think if TK is gonna bring in somebody who obviously thinks their home is WWE again, like he's been burned playing with that fire a couple times. I think you'd want to lock her down for 2-3 years, and I don't think Trinity wants to sign a contract with AEW for 2-3 years. Maybe she would take some dates, but I'm pretty sure she's just waiting out this whole hiring freeze thing, which could take from this point from like another 3 to 6 or 7 months. When mergers and acquisitions, when they're announced, it doesn't mean they're finalized. Like they're finalized in like public, but like the SEC has to approve all this shit. Like it has to be approved by the government. Make sure like there's no like monopolies going on and shit like that. In layman's terms, so like it's not finalized. The structure really hasn't changed yet. Ari Emanuel, even if you fucking hated Vince right now, he doesn't really have the power to fire him. You know what I mean? Like there's still 2 separate entities until it gets approved. So I think she's going back to WWE. She's just waiting out this whole hiring freeze thing, and then she'll be back with maybe she'll be with the Bloodline or something. I don't know.
Chris, you fired up to see Trinity in the Impact Zone.
I mean, I'll watch her segments. I'm not fired up about it.
I'm fired up to
see. Ideal.
I love Naomi Trinity. I've always have. I'm fired up to see her anywhere.
Yeah.
I hope she goes out there, huge star, show some new moves.
She should win the belt her first night. wrestling.
Facts. Put it on a real star.
Honestly.
But yeah, next super chat. Okay.
It's over for the virtuoso merchant.
Hater Blade, 50 currency. I don't know. Apologies. Thoughts on Manchester City versus Arsenal.
I have done.
Our little,
I'll give-
brothers went out there and got it done.
Yeah, but Marnie's thoughts on it, just real quick, would just be that, you know, this is what City do, bro. These total races that go late into the season, you know, it's what they've been doing like consecutively now for like 4 or 5 years or something. This is new game to what Arteta's Arsenal, man, and you know they've had a really good season. And I guess at the end of the day, you'll say that they've battled it, but in a big picture sense, you know, Arsenal are going in the right direction. At least they ain't like Chelsea. We're fucked. So, you know, it looks like City is probably going to win the league now, but this is what City does. You know, it's what they do. So
Just top of the table. The whole campaign, Chuck. What happened?
Listen, I've got so many tweets to delete because
it's tough, man. It's tough. It's heartbreaking for Arsenal fans,
100%. We were doing so well. Move on, anyways.
Jacob Donnelly, $5, appreciate it. Triple H betting at how to book the ending City versus Bianca and Omos versus Seth Rollins. Yeah, man, he's got Vince. Vince going to be watching those matches, you know.
Hey, man, I have some tweets in the drafts already.
Oh,
I have some tweets in the drafts. And you know, that triple threat. I think y'all were talking about a triple threat. Theory versus Jonah versus Lashley was probably gonna be on the card, or is that no? Theory versus Jonah versus Lashley for the U.S. title. Is that gonna be on the card?
Yeah, I think that'll be on.
Hey, man, if niggas go 0 for 3 that night, I'm gonna have some nasty agendas. The agendas are gonna be agendaing.
You're not a real person, bro.
And I am a real person. The thing is, I'm the realest person in the unreal world, so people don't know how to deal with it. You feel me? I'm the voice of the voiceless.
Talking about your drafts and shit. Come on, man. Tom Bowley, $5. Wow. I can't believe Arsenal blew this. By far the most embarrassing team in the league, right? Absolutely not. God. You know. 199. Appreciate you. Vince and Phil are both old. I don't respect them. Well,
oh, it's Monty. This is an NBA meme. Dylan Brooks is he's a troll in the NBA. He called LeBron James old, so he doesn't respect him for being old. So that's the joke. And then LeBron just went back and rocked that baby to sleep 2 games in a row. Little ass boy. Made him delete his whole Instagram and shit. Just taught him a lesson.
Brother Henry Charles Albert David, $4.99. Appreciate it. There's a special place in hell for Vincent Kennedy McMahon, right next to Elizabeth. Maybe.
Your uncle's gonna meet him.
Mavs 84, $1.99. Appreciate it. Vince would have given Jay White the house gimme.
Nasty.
Bro.
Crikey, mate, it's Jay White here, and I'm hunting niggas.
Tony Khan, $5. And y'all want to call me racist just for letting Big War Dog beat Stinky hard. Shake my head.
Fuck that.
We're letting that slow turn. You know.
We're not letting that slide.
He reminded us, bro. You know.
Stop industry planning that word, though. You said what, Chris?
I said they're really doing the AEW 4 Horsemen, bro.
Bro, yeah. this Mario Judah gimmick is popping me. I can't lie, you know. It's so random, bro.
Like, how did this become part of the WrestlePeers universe lore, bro?
Mario Judah, $1.99. Appreciate it. Vincent Kennedy McMahon is not invited to my cookout. I hear that, bro. I hear that. 552 $10. I think the fan base is getting desensitized from the online discourse that today we had like 10 different things and people were kind of tame. Love you guys. Appreciate you, Far.
Appreciate you, Far.
I think the timeline's always fucking nuts, so I'm probably the wrong person to address this, to be honest. I think everyone's crazy.
There was just so many things going on today, bro.
Yeah.
And and people are trying to no sell it because they're trying to get to Dynamite. They can't wait until somebody like misses their fucking cue on a match or something, and it's just like, oh, this company's going down. Like they're just, it's nasty, bro. I see right through you freaks, bro. I see right through you freaks.
Okay. Darren Walker, £5, appreciate it as always. Impact now must watch TV with Nick the Draw all this. Best ever wrestler to come out of the UK, a real professional wrestler. He is a real professional wrestler.
Yo, this whole time,
I don't think he's quite the best to come out of the UK, but
y'all want to hear something hilarious?
He is real.
Y'all want to hear something hilarious? This whole time, right? I thought Darren Walker was a gimmick, right? Someone found his Twitter page, and it's literally all Jim Cornette retweets. It's literally all Cornette and porn, bro. If it's not Cornette, then it's porn. Walker, you pervert. You would never find a good Christian boy, good Christian elite fan doing any of the shit you're doing on Twitter, Darren. All right? Change your life.
I don't know why you thought it was a gimme.
I thought it was because he was being so like over the top with
it's
it.
because he plays along and he will go back and forth.
That's why I thought it was like a gimmick. Like I thought like some of it was his real feelings, but he was just like, oh, I gotta go like real extra with it. No, bro, he means this shit.
The art to Darren Walker is that he's not like when you say something crazy, you don't cry about it.
Nah, yeah, you don't cry about it. I do appreciate you being a good sport, you pervert. I do.
Shout out Darren Walker, super chatter. Bro, $5, appreciate it. Is it possible Trinity and Mercedes got non-competes for AEW in their releases? Because if not, what the hell is TK doing? I think that is possible, but I feel like we might have heard about it by now. You know?
Alright, so like, that's the attorney speaking or whatever. Trinity got her, Naomi. Mercedes got her lawyers involved a long time ago, very early in this process, right? Attorneys, they're people. They're people. Judges are people. Judges do not like non-compete contracts. You feel me? Mm-hmm. They don't like people saying you can't work in the U.S. They don't like people saying you can't work in U.S. Corporations. They don't like people saying you can't work here, and there, no matter what you sign. Because they're just gonna take it. They're gonna take it and wipe their ass with Cornette is crazy. But like, if you have the means, if you have the money, which Mercedes does, she has the WWE money, she has the Disney money, she has the modeling money. Any good lawyer is gonna take that shit to a judge, and the judge is gonna wipe their asses and be like, "Go and do whatever you have to do." The only 90 days, the only non-compete that's really binding is the 90 days, because it's not an actual non-compete. It's just you're employed, but this is your notice of termination. So the idea, if they don't work for TK, is because TK is not giving them the number they want, or they don't want to work for TK. But there's no way WWE finessed it somehow that's just like, oh yeah, y'all can't go to the elite zone or whatever.
Like you said, like you were just saying. So whenever anybody kind of presses the non-compete, and like gets legal people involved, it always gets thrown away. So it's like they're not worth the paper they're written on, I think. So it's just kind of a deterrent.
Yeah, it's like, are you really gonna hire
like, if you do want to compete, you're gonna have to go through all this headache. Right. It's kind of that sort of thing. So yeah, we'll see. You never know. Tony could still pull something off. He's got big Wembley.
Do you want Mercedes?
Big Wembley coming up. He's got some tickets to sell, brother. Get Trinity and Mercedes on there. Do some business, brother. Ken Wolfgard, $1.99. Appreciate it. Chris, you started the GoFundMe for better Wi-Fi yet?
Hey, bro, every time we start that GoFundMe for Chris's Wi-Fi, he just spends it all on drugs.
Yeah,
I actually don't spend it all on drugs.
Okay.
Now some of it's food.
Not all of it,
Husky 95% of it.
I actually give most of it to charity because I'm a human being.
Oh, come on. Israel $1.99.
No, Chris, pronounce this for us.
Allah Akbar.
Why it took you so long?
It
You have
did
to
take
really
me
think
long.
about
As
it.
soon as you said
All right,
it,
bro.
I said it.
All right, love you,
Bro,
Israel.
I'm tired of you fucking disrespecting my fucking culture. You fucking
All right, right.
You
Anyway,
hear me?
Princess
anyway, moving
Diana,
on.
$2. Appreciate it. That's why you're my favorite, H.
I know
We got
Princess
any
Diana
more
had
super
that
chats?
good.
Okay, I think we're up to date, but yeah, keep the super chats coming, and we will get to them when we
Keep the
can.
super chats coming.
You
Make
know,
sure you like the
keep
video,
them coming,
subscribe, all
coming.
that shit.
Yeah, get those likes up. We need the likes. We
Yo!
appreciate those as always. Subscribe if you haven't already. You know, we've got about 180 people in here, so yeah, get those likes up, man. I don't know how many likes we're on, but
Just wanna-
it's not enough. Whatever it
Thank
is,
you.
it's not enough. Get them up, please, people. I'm gonna throw up the banner. You know, professionals. Let's talk about. We got 30 minutes till Dynamite. All right. So CM Punk apparently had his meeting, the big meeting. Like I like to call it, the big meeting. It's all right. Let me get the report up. But in the meantime, have we got any super chats? No. Okay. I need to pull up this report. I filled that.
All right, so y'all fuck with CM Punk like that?
I don't. Oh, also, I hit 3,000 Twitter followers.
Oh no! So another while I'm
Congrats,
feeling
bro.
that air, we can talk about the last gimmick that we didn't report during the racism thing. So Apollo didn't want to do the fake Nigerian accent.
Oh,
He didn't
yeah.
want to walk around with a spear. He didn't want to do any of that shit, and they made him, bro. It was just like,
He didn't
hey.
have a spear, bro.
I know he didn't have a spear, but that's how people are. That's how it was a walk. It was really a walking stick, which is what I was saying when the gimmick was going on. But like I said it, and I'll stand by what I said. I'm Nigerian, obviously. By me being Nigerian, all my family's Nigerian. It popped them, bro. They thought it was funny, but you know, some people were offended by it, and I'm not gonna tell y'all can't be offended by this shit. But if Apollo didn't want to do it, and it was like, hey, my nigga, get to talking, then it's fucked up. It's fucked up. They made him do that shit.
Yeah.
And now he's hiding out in the NXT warehouse.
It's all very messed up, you know. Yeah. But Apollo, you know, he's still employed. He's down there in NXT, and he's doing his little thing down there.
Apparently making main roster money in NXT.
Not bad, you know. No. Alright, so this CM Punk thing, apparently he's had his meeting. So, of course, it's been reported over the past couple of weeks that there's going to be this meeting with CM Punk regarding him coming back and mingling with the locker room and plans for him when he comes back. And it was going to include, of course, Tony Khan. It was going to include Chris Jericho. Apparently, they obviously wanted to clear the air between those two because there was some sort of beef between them. FTR apparently was going to be there, and I think what was it? It was one other personality or something like that. You know.
Yeah, that was undisclosed.
Yeah, or still undisclosed, I think, for now. Then earlier on today or last night, Wade Keller on his podcast said he heard that the meeting took place with Jericho and FTR when he was talking about CM Punk and Tony Khan. I think it was supposed to be on Friday. I think that might have been why he was in Tampa, and I just heard from one source that it went well. This was also kind of followed up. Well, not followed up, but Sean did his own report. Sean myself on Fightful Select about the CM Punk and Chris Jericho meeting. And here we go. We had reported that Jericho and Punk were set to meet and speak with one another, and we've learned that happened over the last week. Those familiar with the situation said that the meeting was relatively uneventful, all things considered, and especially when taking into consideration the issues the two had. When Punk first joined AEW, we're told that Jericho approached Punk to establish bygones were bygones, and Punk had replied in kind, as long as there were no reason to have issues going forward. Jericho have said to have shouted at Punk after brawl out, and Punk called Jericho a stooge during a recent Instagram stories post. Sources familiar with the situation also claim that it seemed as if the two could end up working together without issue, but also pointed towards Punk's recent history as well as Jericho's long-term history of welcoming confrontation. One source said, well, it's a positive that Jericho and Punk didn't fight. Then they followed up jokingly and said, well, not yet. So, yeah, apparently. So it seems like the meeting did go well. That's what the two reports are saying. You know, obviously Wade Keller was kind of first to it, and I know some people can be a bit weird with Wade Keller, especially the AEW fan base. You know, but obviously Sean Ross Sapp, it's kind of, he's kind of the go-to these days, So
Wade Keller does not care about black people.
oh, stop. What? This really was like he really did do the Kanye impression.
Hey, man, all I'm saying
What am I
is,
meant to do with that, bro?
all I'm saying.
It was just like completely deadpan as well.
All I'm
followed up with nothing.
saying is, whenever a nigga leaves WWE and Vince or H needs that shovel, they got Wade Keller on the phone to do it for him. Whether what they're saying is true or not true, but hey, we go. Let's get back to the story.
Crazy. So yeah, the meeting apparently went well, according to multiple sources. Punk and Jericho could potentially be working together. That seems to be what the plan's going to be. We've lost Chris again, if anyone's not noticed. But yeah, we've lost Chris again, his usual trick. So yeah, at least it's a step in the right direction, I guess, in terms of like resolving some issues and stuff. Apparently the meeting went well. There was no like huge drama or anything. What else can we say about it? There's not really. What can we say that we? Fuck it. Apparently Tony Khan was like very happy with the meeting. Like very happy with how the meeting went. So
The streets are saying, and this is not a joke, it's a shoot. The streets are saying, so Chris Jericho and CM Punk hugged.
and
then Tony Khan jumped up and down in joy at them hugging. I'm not joking. I'm laughing because it's ridiculous. But this is what the streets are saying, bro. I'm not. It's a shoot.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Hopefully it goes well.
I froze for a second there. I don't know if anyone saw it, but
nah, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, man. CM Punk, he's another step in the direction of him making his comeback June 17th. Yeah, man, he's gonna obviously. We spoke so much about CM Punk, is why I keep kind of and ahhing right now, because it's like we spoke so much about like this whole CM Punk stuff the past like few days. Yeah. There's not too much else to be said other than the report that I just kind of went through, and yeah, man, we'll see what happens next. We'll see if he can make amends with the other people, but I think a lot of fans wanted to make amends with, so we'll see how that goes.
Hey,
is CM? What would you rather have at Wembley? CMFTR versus JAS, which is Jericho, Garcia, and Sammy, or Jericho versus Punk in a singles match? Because I'd rather have the 6-man, honestly.
I'd rather have the singles.
You rather have the single?
I
don't know, bro. I feel like that could. I don't know.
Nah, bro.
I feel like it could be a disaster.
Bro, the UK wrestling fan hasn't seen CM Punk in like fucking.
Yeah. You've got to do the singles. Yeah. It's been. How long has it even been?
Bro, it's got to have been.
10 years.
It's got to have been a minute, man, since Punk was in the UK wrestling. But obviously, it's at least the time he was out of wrestling for 7-8 years, and then he's been in AEW for like over a year now. So that's at least like 8-9 years. And then it's like, did he go towards the end of WWE? We don't know. It's like
2013.
Yeah,
Fuck,
10 years, man.
He had a SmackDown taping. It was CM Punk and Dragon versus Curtis Axel and Ryback.
Real crap.
And then he had 4 house show matches after that.
When was that?
Was that Team Heyman? Like,
it was yeah, I think that was Team Heyman.
Big Team Heyman.
The 4 house show matches were the exact same. It was CM Punk and Dragon versus Eric Rowan and Brody Lee.
Oh, that's real graps.
God bless his soul.
Rest in peace.
Oh, of course.
Damn, yeah, so 10 years.
That match on fire.
It's alright.
I liked what were the names again, bro?
Bludgeon Brothers?
Yeah, bro. I liked them, man. I've always said it in recent years, but there's not enough tag teams of just like 2 big massive
motherfuckers
cunt.
just beating
Yeah,
the
that
shit
just
out of
fucking
people.
kill
Yeah.
people, bro.
It's
But there's
always
not
the
enough.
one huge dude and then the one short dude.
I loved AOP, man. I love those niggas already, bro. Never AOP with
I liked the idea of AOP more than I liked the actual like wrestling
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah, but when the act
I like
it
the
still
look.
worked though, man. It still works, bro. It still works. Like, not everyone's got to be great workers, man.
Nah, it's true, but it's just like, damn, not everybody has to break someone's neck too. You know?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a happy middle ground, man.
Yeah, you get what you get with wrestling. It's like Rich Holland, bro. I've got Rich pops me loads, you know.
Oh,
But some people will just always hold the Big E thing against him, you know.
and
They were
that's
just gonna.
Big AO,
Nah,
Big
come
Chris
on,
too.
man.
and that's Big AO.
Listen, bro, you gotta chill, man. He's been told he came out recently, but he's been getting death threats and all kinds
Nah,
of stuff to
obviously,
this day, you know.
leave his family the fuck alone, you fucking
Yeah.
weirdo. It's like, come on, that's weird as hell. Leave his family alone. But then Creed came out. Shout out to Creed, absolute legend. Creed came out. He was like, hey man, you know, leave Rich alone. It's time to forgive and forget. I don't think I will. I don't think I will, Creed.
You're an evil guy, bro. Yuzora Hart, $5. Appreciate you very much. He's the actual best recipe in this universe gimmick. I laugh every time.
It's real good. It's really good.
It's fire, bro. It's good shit.
Bro, $2. Appreciate you. Bridge ready for Punk Y2J to main event Wembley. They ain't
Main event Wembley is crazy.
They wouldn't make
They need main event in that.
The
What we
theme
talking
songs are
about?
gonna go crazy.
The themes are gonna go. Yo,
Judas
70,000
Wembley,
people singing Judas
That's gonna
is gonna be
fire.
insane. No matter how you feel
okay.
about that song, bro, that's gonna be a moment. I know Monty hates that song. He's British. He hates everything. But you
I
can't tell
used to.
me.
I'm just so over it now.
You can't.
know?
But
But
70,000.
when you're in person, it's so different.
I
But that
guess
might
that,
have
yeah,
just been-
probably.
The first time
Monty,
I heard it in person was at Bola, also as well.
Monty, I swear to God, if they find you in a sea of 70, 80,000 people singing Judas, singing your heart out, bro,
That's gonna-
I promise you, just take a week or two off of podcasting because you're never going to hear the end of it. You're never going to hear the end of it.
Oh, man.
Funny times. Funny.
It's like I was at that WWE house show earlier, and
Yeah.
everyone was doing the Seth Rollins thing. He got like one of the loudest reactions throughout the whole night.
Was
just-
Cody there?
Yeah, Cody was there.
How loud is that? Whoa!
Yeah, crazy. I got a video of it, but yeah, I think we don't need to see all that right now, you know. But yeah, it was a good house show, man. It was just a house show, you know. You get to see some people wrestle. You get to see a couple of the favourites, but you don't get to see everyone, you know. A few people are really over. The heels are just like phoning it in and just working the crowd the whole night, you know. It's
Getting them holds in, brother.
yeah, man. It's good shit.
I'm
It
assuming
was
the
good
Good
shit.
Brothers ain't make the trip across the pond.
They didn't, but they were meant to.
Mhm.
There was a couple of people got pulled off it like a couple of weeks ago or a week ago. So Omos was meant to be making the trip, which I wish I got to see Omos, man. But yeah, I didn't get
He's
to
in
see
the gym,
Omos.
bro. He's getting his
And,
physique right for that World Heavyweight Championship run.
Then the Good Brothers were meant to be on this part of the UK tour, so they weren't there either. Don't know what happened with them, but yeah, it was main evented by Finn versus Cody, Seth
was it?
versus Miz. Just like the people that you see them working anyway at the minute, you know. The the toilet break match was Dexter Lumis versus Bronson Reed.
Oh,
Because
bro, how was? All right, so Peach, friend of the show, she went to a house show in New York or New Jersey, and the anti-pop that Jonah / Bronson Reed got was like actually like disturbing, bro. Like,
yeah, bro, it was noticeable. Like, okay, so
there
this
was
happened,
no reaction at
Bro,
all.
it was brutal, bro. Like, it was brutal. If it was so imagine Austin Theory's defending his US title against Bobby Lashley, and I already know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? The exact same thing that happened on Monday. You know?
Right.
So they're having this shitty match, bro. You know. Then obviously, Bronson Reed runs out and fucking gets the DQ. You know what I mean? And attacks them both and all that shit.
Brother.
And bro, like
Yeah.
the crowd was so unmoved. It was like noticeable because the crowd was into everything. Like everyone knows. I think even like obviously even on like our US watchers will know like what UK crowds are like. You know, wrestling shows.
Yeah.
The crowd was hot tonight. You know, like when Seth Rollins and Miz opened the show. Like I know Seth is like really over and stuff, but like the crowd was like booing the shit out of Miz for like locking in an arm lock or something, you know, an arm hold or some shit. Like the crowd was just popping and moving for everything. And there was a few more matches after that. And then, like I said, Bronson Reed was like the only person to get like nothing, pretty much nothing.
Is he a heel or a babyface?
A heel?
Ain't Lashley a heel too?
Lashley, they've not been they ain't done Big Bob. They ain't done him much justice booking wise the past
My nigga
year.
Lashley, bro. It's nasty what they're doing on him. Hold on, let's get to Dynamite. We got 30 minutes left. Oh, we only got like 14
We
minutes
have
left.
like 15 minutes.
So what's on Dynamite, man? Like I said, I've been at this house show all night, so I've been kind of winging it in this podcast today. I ain't really got my subjects down and shit.
Hold on, I got you.
Sorry,
right
I was
now.
looking at
Oh no!
Ring of
While you're
spoilers.
finding that, I just want to quickly talk about
There's some real good matches being.
Will Ospreay's New Japan contract date was revealed. His contract
Oh, yeah.
is up in February 2024. He's another person, of course, people would
time to
love
go to
to
the
see in
dub, brother.
AEW, as well as Ibushi, as well as Trinity, as well as Mercedes. But Ospreay is very, very high on a lot of people's
Yeah.
list of who they would like to see in the company. You know, Ospreay's incredible, man. Like he's been arguably the best wrestler in the world now in a lot of circles for about
Since like
2-3
2020.
years now.
Yeah.
You know, and like really up there, bro. Like his output has been like insane. You know, and obviously he done that Twitter video the other day when he was just talking about how his body's a bit beaten up and he's getting
I
injured.
think he was working there
more.
though. Because how can you cut that promo in that video, right? And then you're just signing up for indie
beat
date
him.
after indie date, left and
Yeah.
right. Like, come
His
on,
That's what he
return
bro.
does,
match was
bro.
against Bobby Fish.
Bobby Fish. Now
That's
he's
what he
working
does.
Matt Cardona. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, he worked 2 matches that night.
Yeah.
I'm
I have
pretty
a
he's
theory.
working, bro.
About that video, bro.
What?
I think he's like doing the. Remember for
Kenny?
the six man tag with Ospreay and Bucks and Aussie Open. Kenny was doing his.
Oh yeah, Kenny was pretending like he didn't know
Yeah.
how to wrestle anymore and shit.
Yeah,
He's like, oh, this
fucking
ring rust
white
is
as
getting
shit,
to
damn
me,
it.
brother. He might be doing.
I think
He might be doing that.
I think they're building to Kenny versus Will for Forbidden Door. So I think
Yeah.
he might be working, but it also could be real. There could be some.
Like, come
truth
on,
to
my
it.
nigga. Like, yes, Ospreay has had some scary injuries. He broke his fucking neck. But is he really gonna cut that promo after straining his shoulder? It's a shoulder strain. Like, I don't think so, bro. Like,
Yeah.
It's just he was talking about like how he's got heavier, how he's getting injured more frequently and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
I think there's some truth to it, but it
Yeah,
probably
100%
is
there's
just
truth to it.
angling towards like his next big match, which is probably going to be the Kenny match.
It's literally like it's impossible for it not to be some truth to it. Like we've seen how he fucking wrestles, you know. Like he
Yes,
goes
no.
for it. It doesn't matter if he's wrestling fucking Bobby Fish on 1PW or if he's wrestling Kenny Omega in the Dome. It doesn't matter. He's going a million miles per hour, bro, and he's leaving it all out there. And that's kind of it's his strength and his weakness in a sense, you know, because it's like how long can you go at that pace for, you know? And he's kind of been of the mentality of you do it all while you can and hope that you leave behind a good enough legacy, you know? And you know, it's not maybe you don't look at his style and think, oh yeah, he's going to be around in 10 years, 15 years doing the same shit, you know?
I don't think he's gonna be doing the same shit. But I think he's still gonna be doing it. Like Ibushi's still doing Phoenix splashes, moonsaults to outside, and all that. And he's 40.
That's because he's nuts.
He's 40 years old.
Have you seen, bro? If he's singing like he's like his physique and everything, bro. Like Ibushi looks like he's like 25. You know, he's not. He's a unique example, you know. And also, bro, even him now, his shoulders hanging off, like fucking.
Yeah, but that's because he absolutely fucking he fucked shit. He fucked up that Phoenix splash, bro. Like I don't think that's not really an age. If he did that at 12 years old, he would have fucked up his arm. Like I don't. That
well,
shit, that
you know, he might have hit that Phoenix splash perfectly at 28. You know,
Hey, maybe.
that's the thing.
Phoenix
Isn't
Splash
it?
is a wild move, though. It's like
Bro, it is.
It is.
Yeah.
That's why it's so crazy. When
I need him to bring it back out though. I can't let him be.
I
Can't let
need
him
Kenny
pull
to
a
bring it back
Saya
out,
and just
nigga.
run from the grind and just not do Phoenix Splashes no more. I know you still got about 15, 17,000 more in you.
My favorite one is when when Naruto does it. You know, like, because he's so like cooked, like
Yeah.
9 times like his knees are so cooked in that now. Like so, like when like a big man, like, he'll do it like once a year.
Yeah.
And he'll bust out the Phoenix Splash, and you'll be, oh shit! No, he still does it.
Naito's 28 again?
Yeah, man.
All right, so
other than that, it's
Orange Cassidy versus Bandito,
That's good
AEW
shit,
International Championship match.
That's good.
Do they change the championships tonight? I don't think they do, but I think they absolutely should.
I think they should, but I don't think they will.
I think they're building up to Roosh beating Orange Cassidy, but I would not be opposed to Bandito. I think he should win it tonight, and if he doesn't win tonight, Roosh just has to win, bro. And I love Orange Cassidy. I really like.
I love Orange Cassidy too, but you know when it's time, it's time.
Yeah,
he's had that belt like 200 days, and this is his 20th defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got his 20th defense. He's like his 25th match or something unbeaten or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's had his run, you know. He's had his run.
It's like,
he's not even in the sense of like it's gone shit or anything. Yeah, it's just like it's just it'd be a nice time to put it on someone.
Dynamite. So,
there's that as well.
He can't keep losing in front of all these people, bro. He just can't.
Yeah,
he's too good, and they're gonna have a great match, I'm sure. That's one I'm excited
for. 4.25.
What else, Al?
Oh, let's see what else we got. We have Sammy Guevara versus Darby Allin. I think that is going to be a fantastic match. I'm very high on Sammy. I know some of you haters here aren't. Darby's an amazing wrestler. I don't think it's possible that they have a bad match together.
It's gonna have a weird finish, though, don't you think?
Yeah,
that's what a lot of people are predicting anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna have.
I really liked Jungle Boy versus Darby. Jungle Boy versus Sammy last week. I thought it was really good.
Me too.
And this is probably gonna be.
I wasn't that high on it.
Monty seen a flip and he just puked. He just threw up everywhere. He was like, "Oh my god, what is this?" He just threw it all over his living room. All over his couch, bro. He said, "Get these flips out of my wrestling. Where are the chops?"
That's not me, man.
He started watching some 2013 Gunter tapes, bro. Some Big Bang Volter tapes. We have Adam Cole speaks. I'm very interested to see what he has to say after that beatdown last week. It should be a very emotional promo.
He's been teasing Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, he has been teasing Kyle O'Reilly.
Britt Baker calling for Austin. That was crazy, bro.
That was fun. That was a great segment.
The acting in that segment was crazy, bro.
It was funny as fuck.
I loved it. I loved every second of it. I can't catch it.
It's real. That's pro wrestling, man. Shitty acting, heat. Like that's wrestling, bro.
We have Wardlow and Ann Anderson speak. I don't really have shit to say about that.
I think they're.
I do.
I think they're gonna.
what you gotta say, Mont?
That's what I want to see on my Wednesday night television programming. I mean,
I like Arn. Shout out to Arn. Shout out to Glock Anderson.
Arn can still cut his promos, bro. I'm telling you.
I don't know.
And he's still got like the presence of like Don.
I'm gonna ask everybody. I have a question for everybody, right? Who is assuming this is like a in-ring segment or whatever, whose music can hit during that segment to face Wardlow that you're like, all right, we got Wardlow back on track. This should be good.
You know what? We've only got 5 minutes of the podcast, but I am getting up the AEW roster right now.
All right, Chris, you got anyone?
Luchasaurus and Christian.
No. But that is what's going to happen.
That is what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. I completely forgot they set that up last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be happy to see Christian. I won't be happy to see Christian.
Talk about one of those dead pops.
That would be nasty. We also have...
You know what the key is? Someone needs to actually have some fucking heat. Like heel heat.
Yeah.
Christian has heel heat.
Who?
How many people really have heel heat? Christian has heel heat.
No, but people love Christian, bro. I mean, not real heat.
Not the live crowds.
Yeah, Christian can't get a word out without shut the fuck up. Like, yeah, not
I'm
what the fuck
gonna have
this
to.
nigga
I'm gonna have
gotta
to
say.
see it again because obviously the Jungle Boy stuff was like very heated, you know, and it
Yeah.
made a lot of sense for him to have that heat. So I want to see like what he does
Wait,
like when he gets the hot mic now, you know.
Tony Khan has a
Miro.
major announcement for today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's got
Brother.
something to say. It's probably the Saturday show.
Alright, whatever.
Right.
Jade Cargo versus Ty Valkyrie. I'm hoping for the
I
best.
think this will be very good.
I hope Chris comes back tonight. That's what I'm
I'm
betting on.
hoping for the best.
I want Chris
Oh,
back tonight.
Stat coming back tonight would be amazing. How long ago did
Yeah.
you tear your ACL?
It's been like 7-8 months now, so.
That's too early.
You think?
Yeah.
They're
But
getting
she's an
close to
alien.
double or
She's an
nothing.
alien.
They're getting close to double or nothing, and that was like the projected date.
I mean, she comes.
Bro,
She hasn't got to be like ready to go if they're
Yeah.
building a match.
right, they've just got. You want what they got to do with? I've just looked at the whole roster, bro. And it's just like you want what they got to do with Wardlow. He needs to be the
Take that
heel,
off.
you know. Like,
No,
That's not
Monty, that's
Wardlow.
really what I think, bro. Like, turn Wardlow. Like, just turn him. Like,
babyface
bro,
run ain't
watch NXT. Watch NXT from last night. You know, watch Bron Breakker and take that and make it better and give it to Wardlow and just wrestling singles
just
sometimes. You
turn
know,
him,
Guys,
bro.
they're doing the 4 horsemen. Warlord's gonna get his own 4 horsemen. They've been
With
fucking
who?
killing it.
FTR?
Arn Anderson,
You said who?
Ryan Pillman, Arn, and the other Anderson,
Brock.
Rock.
Hey,
Arn
man,
doesn't wrestle, bro. So, like,
you said
You
Arn?
see a promo yesterday, Monty?
That industry playing clean
That
promo.
promo was
saying
good.
that Tully wrestled a match.
Hey.
So
All right, and we got Dax Harwood versus Jeff Jarrett, which should be pretty good. Double J could definitely carry.
This is a
Dax
show
to
for me. This is
something watchable.
This is a show for me.
There's no BCC Elite stuff announced, is there?
No,
Kenny Omega,
it's
Kenny
the
Takeshi
Golden
match.
Brothers
Oh, duh.
and versus Butcher and the
Ignore
Blade.
me. Ignore me. It's been a long day.
So that's what I'm looking most forward to.
Yes.
Kenny Omega and Konosuke Takeshi versus Butcher and the Blade. But
That'd be
yeah,
fun.
I'm feeling good about this card, bro. I'm feeling good about Dynamite. Can't cap two of them.
Oh,
I'm Bundy, though.
look, some people. I like how our live chat gets to know us. You know, they know what we're
Yeah,
all
that's
for.
what I was looking at.
That's some
That's
real
why I
shit
keep
right
picking
there.
up my
You know,
phone.
Yeah,
wanted
Monty,
to see
there's
what
real graps being taken for Ring of Honor. A Samoan versus a fallen angel. Let me tell
I'm
you,
so
mate.
excited about that.
I'll watch that match with a tear in my eye. You know, remembering
love
the
that
good
match.
old days. You know.
They've been pushing CD a little bit. Not pushing him, but they've been giving him like more shit.
They've been
to do
giving him
lately.
shit to do
I love that CD's been on TV more.
because he
Yeah.
was saying that he didn't want to be on
Christopher
TV because he
Daniels,
didn't
bro.
want to take away any young guy's spot. Oh, maybe
Getting
that
in
wasn't
Ring of
true.
Honor.
If they're
Maybe
not
that
good
wasn't
enough,
true, or maybe he gave the young boys a spot. He's like, "Hey, you niggas not cooking. CD home, baby. CD's back.
All the angel home, pussy.
That ass.
they've
So-
low-key got him involved in the Elite stuff, which is interesting.
Yeah, they had him like as
I'm
an
excited
associate
to
of
see
the
that.
elite and shit.
Yeah.
Had him as a casualty.
Yeah, because they're trying to make it like real life, you know.
Yeah.
Because that's what the elite do, you know, like the blend the
Yeah.
lines, like are we really friends with Hangman and all that shit, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like similar with just like everyone knows that Christopher Daniels is close to those guys, you know. Everyone
Yes.
knows that.
Wait,
so
is
it's
this a
like,
shoot? I'm seeing a match in the. I don't.
Lee
is this a
Moriarty
shoot?
versus
Robbie
Rocky
Eagles is in
Romero.
the States.
Yeah, Robbie Eagles is there as well.
Oh shit!
Is this Ring of Honor?
Robbie
You
Eagles
better
Yeah,
you better
he's
thank
going
you better
Listen,
thank Takahashi for that
versus
industry
Rocky
plant
Romero's
4.3 quarters, my nigga, because you ain't deserve that shit.
Oh, I
Lee
didn't see
Moriarty
that.
that's
versus Rocky,
another, That's another Montel
Um,
WP special that is right there.
What
Lee
was the other
Moriarty
one?
versus Rocky Romero.
The other match they filmed was Athena versus Angelica Risk. Not someone I know.
I'm not.
All right,
sure
let's wrap it.
who
Let's
that
wrap up
is.
real quick.
Yeah, let's get up out of here.
Because we
Yes.
need to get off now. Okay, Griff, $5, appreciate you. I will be Jazz's strongest soldier in the Punk feud.
Me, you, and
Appreciate
Chris.
you very much. Bro, $2. Monty, did you do the Cody Whoa?
He
I did.
absolutely did.
I did.
And he punched a kid in the face for Cody's weight belt.
Bro, they were selling them at the merch stand.
How much was it? Like 60?
$250.
You said what? 250?
$250, bro.
What?
And on that note,
Christ. All right, let's get up out of
please
here.
like and subscribe.
Enjoy
We appreciate
Dynamite.
everyone that's came through, dropped us super chats. Always appreciate that.
Facts.
We will be back tomorrow with Dynamite review. Not 100% sure who's going to be on it, but we're going to be
Y'all
there.
will not be.
And Unpurist Friday. And
Yeah.
yeah, man. Peace. Enjoy Dynamite.
Maru.